Hi Virgo, thank you so much for joining me today. We are going to go ahead and get started on a quick monthly prediction reading for you. I want to start with some animal energy cards. Let's just get one or two. Just one or two, please, Spirit. Oh, we have the turtle. Okay, it's a water sign energy. You might be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. It's a very slow-moving energy. Now, the interesting thing about the turtle is that it's actually a combination of earth and water. So Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus coming out. And it needs both in order to survive. So you might feel like you're in kind of an in-between state. Things are moving very slowly for you. You might be taking things very slowly this upcoming month. Yeah, it was my fish in reverse, another water sign energy. I do see you kind of, it's almost like you're struggling to go with the flow of things. Yeah, maybe your intuition is leading you to slow down a bit, to allow things to come towards you rather than swimming over to them. Interesting. Okay, let's get a little bit more. Thank you. A couple more. What is that? My growth card. Beautiful. Yeah, you might actually be going inwards to grow rather than chasing some kind of like external, like material possession or maybe a status quo growth. Soulmate coming out. Oh, my secondary. I love that. Let's get just one more. What else is going on? Oop, this month for my Virgos. Oh, I see Perseverance coming out. Beautiful. And that is coming out with the soulmate. So I almost see taking it, like pulling back your energy, maybe from a partner. And I do see them persevering, coming through, making up the lack, making up the effort here. Putting in more effort so you guys can grow together. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. My nose just started going crazy. On the back of the deck, we have Vanity in reverse. Well, that would be beef. Where's that honey? Come in. Again, so it's like you are walking away from chasing some kind of status quo, some kind of material possession, maybe like a promotion to a job. It's almost like you've lost interest in it because you are more interested in some kind of personal, self-centered growth. And I don't mean self-centered in like a derogatory or negative way by any means. It does look like you are going inwards in order to grow. Maybe even looking at this soulmate, we had this in the Leo reading as well, thinking like, does this person really check all of my boxes? But I'm very much seeing yes. I'm very much seeing yes. So maybe there's a big focus on love this upcoming month, but let's get a little bit more using my situations deck. Okay. All right. Well, thank you, Spirit. Okay. Then we have Grip in reverse on the back of the deck, but we'll get into that in a second. The first one that came out is Tragedy, Forbidden Love, being followed up with Desire. We have TikTok, Deadline, Time Running Out, and Verge. About to confess, reveal. So what I'm seeing here is someone from your past that you considered a soulmate is actually coming back. Someone, maybe you've given up hope on that situation. They are coming back. They miss you. There's some kind of desire, lust here. They are very interested in getting things going again with you. That might be why you're pulling back in, because you're like, can I really trust that this person has changed? Can I really trust that they've grown? Are they, like, I do really care for this person, but, you know, can we make things work this time around? I also have TikTok, Deadline, and Confess coming out with that Verge card. So I almost feel like it's only a matter of time before they try to reach out here. It does feel like you may be very weighed down, anchored down by this situation. Yeah, like in the past, they left you like begging, wanting more, like trying to get them to match your level or be the person that you needed them to be. And that left you feeling very crushed. So I do see how this relationship has weighed you down in the past. I'm a little curious. What is the intention here? Thank you. Yeah, they left something in ruins, and they are coming back to try to rebuild it, to try to fix things with you. I get one or two more, and then I think we'll move into the tarot. My cats are playing underneath my desk right now. We have a couple coming out. So a big thing here could have been like where you guys were at in terms of your life plan, your life scale. We have family coming up right here, as well as country home. in reverse. So I am very much getting the sense, because this is communication and it's the sun with Mercury, I'm sorry, it's communication and it's ego with Mercury and the sun coming out. So I'm very much getting the sense that, oh, that's actually Venus, never mind. Venus and the ego. I'm getting the sense that you guys really weren't wanting the same things at the same time. This person seems to have grown from that. That could have been what initially ruined this, is you were like, you know, I'm ready to get married. I'm ready to have kids. I'm ready to like move this relationship to the next level. And they were not willing to do that. This could have even been like, you know, I'm ready to be in a relationship. We've been in the talking stage for a while. And this person, they just weren't adding up. In terms of what they wanted. Now we do have Pisces and Scorpio coming out with birth in reverse, all three in reverse. So I'm getting the sense that this person from your past, they really did have delusions about maybe even their self-worth, like, what did I just say, market value, like what they thought that they were worth to other people. This person might have thought that they could have done better, or that they had, you know, more time. But now they're starting to realize they were stuck in some kind of like hazy energy, but they are realizing now that was just untrue. They were just being immature with that birth card. Look at that little baby on the card. They were just being immature. Not to say that they don't have, you know, a good market value by any means. I don't think that this is like someone who's bad. I think that they heavily overestimated, right, what they were walking into. I think they heavily overestimated their own abilities to find someone that wanted the same things as them. Interesting. It's in the middle. Yeah, we have misfortune. They were met with quite a lot of misfortune. They're missing your friendship. They're missing how much you cared about them. There does seem to be some kind of delay here. We do have TikTok, deadline, time running out. So again, I feel like this person is coming towards you, especially with that delay, but you might be like, well, it's too late now. Like, I've already found someone else, or I'm happy elsewhere, you know? I've done like the internal growing that I needed to realize, like, I didn't need that from you. I needed like a partner, not just, you know, some status quo, some status symbol. We have pleasure as well at the back of the deck. So I do see you happy. I see you satisfied. Maybe giving yourself a little sweet treat this month. I do want to go ahead and jump into the tarot here. Alrighty, I do want to use my Star Power deck. I believe this is by David Bowie. So let's go ahead, let's get into it. First, we have Judgment coming out. Again, yeah, it seems like you cast some sort of judgment on this person, on the relationship that you had with them, on why things couldn't work out, why it felt like there was this forbidden love type of energy, why you guys were seemingly at odds with each other. Okay, and then we have the Chariot in reverse. But you didn't want to walk away. You didn't want to end things here, despite this judgment being cast. I feel like you did keep them like at a distance, like in an arm's length distance. You're the Hanged Man because you felt stuck. Yeah, you might not have been sure which direction to move forward. That might also be why you had stayed in this relationship, maybe longer than you meant to or needed to. Let me see. Let's continue. Okay, thank you, Spirit. One just flicked right out. We have the Seven of Pentacles. But I see that you've grown quite a lot, actually. And you have reaped some sort of boon, some sort of growth in your life with that Seven of Pentacles there. You've been able to, yeah, because he's in like this valley, right? But he's up on a like top mountain, and he's actively harvesting this rose from this hole within like this dry desert. So again, it's like you have really taken the time to go inward to harvest things within your life as well as external. So for this upcoming month, I really do see that a judgment that you've made, you're not walking away from, but it does leave you feeling a bit stuck. You might feel like, you know what you're worth. You know that you are, you should have been valued a lot more in this kind of relationship. This could even be work. This could even be a work situation, like a boss. Yeah, because I just got my Two of Cups in reverse. It could be like a boss, you know, not paying you enough, not treating you correctly, maybe putting too much on your workload. And I see that you were able to handle it incredibly well, but you had also told them, like, this is unfair. This is not, my other coworkers don't have to do this. They don't have to go through this. They don't have to struggle like I do. So you're really putting me between a rock and a hard place with that Hanged Man. Yeah. I'm getting the sense that you know that you deserved more than what you received here. And this upcoming month, I don't see you settling. I see you actually really pushing forward, looking for something more, looking for something better that suits you. Let me get just one more, please. Oh, okay. Thank you. Pop all these back. Those are my cats. Yeah, okay, all right. And then, so the last card we have the Star coming out in reverse. Yeah, something here was just left unhealed. This could have been in love. This could have been in other areas of your life as well. But I see that you've really pulled back to focus and heal that. I think later this month, you really will be taking some time to go inward, to take that hermit mode and to be like, why am I attracted to these types of people who can't provide to me what I need and what I deserve? Why do I choose people who are like avoidant? Why do I choose people who, you know, why do I choose to work at a place that I know is overworking me rather than finding another job? You know, why am I not reinvesting my effort, my energy into areas that will actually cherish and appreciate me? Yeah, we have the Lovers on the back of the deck in reverse. I'd show you more, but it's a little spicy. And behind that, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I do see you pulling some kind of knife out of your back, removing some kind of burden from yourself. Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune. Because you feel like going back to this, looking back at the past, entertaining these options from the past, not moving forward, it's almost like you're removing your own good fortune, your own good karmas. It's like stopping the wheel. You need things to come in your favor. And I do see that happening by the end of the month. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Confirmation. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But a card just honked as I said that things are turning in your favor at the end of the month. We have the Seven of Wands behind that. As well as the Two of Pentacles. So I do see you juggling a lot. Maybe a little bit of conflict as well. You might have to do some like conflict management where you're telling people, you know, I just had this happen to me recently. I had an old friend from like 6 or 7 years ago reach out. They told me that they missed me and that they would love to, you know, get to know each other again, like, and reconnect. And I was pretty flat out when I told them, like, oh, I really appreciate that, you know, but I'm not interested in that. I'm really happy with my life. I'm really happy in who I'm around, where I'm headed. I'm not interested in adding to that or adjusting that or changing that. And that tends to be because I don't like to look at the past. Whenever I think about looking at the past, I think very much of the story of Lot and his wife, how Lot's wife looked back at Sodom and Gomorrah, looking back at her past, and instantly turned into a pillar of salt. And that's kind of that hanged man, that stuck, that frozen, that paralyzed energy that I'm seeing with this Star here. You know, you can't allow yourself to be stuck, to be frozen in other people's unhealed business. I do really see you recognizing this and moving forward by the end of the month. Okay, let's go ahead and just quickly grab some charms and an angel number, and then I think I will be letting you go. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Let me know down in the comments how this resonated with you. Feel free to check out my private readings on Etsy. Now, my angel number that I have for you today is 826. So go into your browser, type in angel number 826, meaning, and that will be your message from Spirit. You might be involved or dealing with a Leo coming out here. And then we have Leo moon energy. That is very avoidant. Avoidant, but loud. I'll tell ya. Oof. All right, let's grab some charms here. Yeah, maybe you were dealing with like an avoidant in the past and they're trying to come back. I also just heard, what is that? It's a narcissistic tactic where they try to like bait you months later. They like keep you on a back burner. I'm not sure. That's probably for someone. All right. We do have just a few charms here. This is so funny. So this fortune was actually ripped. Right? And it says, it says, be hasty. Prosperity will knock on your on. I'm really not sure what it said originally, but I know what it said, don't be hasty, but I'm saying be hasty. So I do see you moving very quickly. We have the Sun coming out a second time. Yeah, someone's ego here. It's almost like someone is coming towards you because they want their ego to be like stroked. And I don't see you giving into that because you've grown past it. You're not interested in this. We do have my boy token here, my young boy token. So this person might be very childish. especially because we have my boy and we have my monkey. So childish, maybe playful. It just feels like they're very immature. Oh, we'll get to that in just a second. 1 second. We have my Wicca sign here. Wow, a lot of distractions are going downstairs very suddenly. Then we have my ring here. I see you elevating. I see you moving forward. For my descriptors, this one is folded up. What does that say? We have the initial Y. I do have Virgo coming out as one of my descriptors. Oh, I just threw it. I do have Virgo coming out, so a little confirmation. And then we have third party as well. Maybe this person had involved a third party in your situation. There might be a third party involved in like a work situation as well that is making things harder for you. And then this is what I was laughing at. It says, ew. In the initials, it says ew. These are the only two initials besides Y that came out. So we do have E and W, or W-E, so it could be we instead of you, but I was saying you, so up to you guys. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!